Caregiving can feel overwhelming and at times isolating. If you're caring for someone with Alzheimer's or another form of dementia, you're carrying a lot. You don't have to do it alone. There is help, there are resources, and there is hope. This is GutPunched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers. Greetings and welcome. This is GutPunched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers, the not-so-sexy podcast, episode 95. I'm your host, Jeff Edwards. Glad to have you along. You know, Florida weather is funny. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had a jacket on, and today I'm wondering if the AC is broken already. If you're a caregiver in Florida, you're not just managing medications, you're managing the thermostat too. Everybody doing great? I hope so. Are you attending Caregivers group meetings? In person or maybe on Zoom? I went to one this week and it was very much needed. I learned so much every time. St. Paddy's Day is coming up, which means a lot of people will be looking for luck. Caregivers know the truth though. What we really want is a full night of sleep and maybe a cup of coffee that stays hot for more than 3 minutes. And since tax season is coming up, if patients were tax deductible, caregivers would all be getting refunds the size of small islands. Okay, today we'll be discussing some tax deductions and credits, especially for caregivers, along with some more fun myths and facts. Plus, we'll be answering another listener question in What's New in Alzheimer's with Dr. John Huffaker. If you have a question you would like answered, send it to us at gutpunchedac@outlook.com. Are you ready? Let's go. We are proud to be supported by Neuropsychiatric Research Center, a clinical trial center dedicated to advancing research and treatment for memory loss and Alzheimer's disease. And the fine people at Heart, Body, and Mind Home Care, nationally acclaimed, award-winning home care. And live younger today. Activate your stem cells for health and vitality. You can check them out online at liveyoungertoday.com. Okay, what are the 5 tenets or rules? Well, they're simple, and you know they're very important. Number 1, you must take care of yourself because if something happens to you, who is going to take care of your loved one? Number 2, you can't do it alone. You need help. Find a good caregiver group. Number 3, make a list of people, friends, relatives, or coworkers who have offered to help, then actually use it. Number 4, create a help signal. Identify a cue or phrase to confirm your loved one is comfortable with receiving help from someone else. Number 5, caregiving. Love it or hate it. It will be your life until it's not. So give it your all. When we come back, what's new in Alzheimer's? With Dr. John Huffaker.
We'll be right back to GutPunched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
Every day, I talk with people who say, I don't feel as sharp as I used to. My energy is low. My memory worries me. Hi, I'm Peggy Sealfon, board-certified health coach and caregiver. I share patented science-backed technology supporting your body's natural repair, helping improve sleep, cognition, and vitality. Learn more at liveyoungertoday.com. liveyoungertoday.com.
This is GutPunched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers. What's new in Alzheimer's with John Huffaker.
This is from Pam J. in Hollywood, California. And she says, one of my siblings has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and she is very agitated lately. What can I do to help? Are there medications for this?
Yeah, Pam, and agitation is something that can happen in the later stages of Alzheimer's for patients. Now, not every patient develops agitation as the disease progresses, but a lot of people do. So that's a common question. And you have to think about it. Usually what's causing that agitation is there's something that typically is triggering that. It might be pain. It could be fear. It can be their confusion, frustration. Something like that is typically causing that agitation. So you try to manage that, and you want to create a calming environment if you can to help them kind of regulate or refocus off of whatever that is triggering it. Some things people like use music therapy often, any type of behavioral redirection. There's something they like to do that they enjoy. You can kind of distract that agitated behavior with it. Those are all things you can work on of, like I said, just try to make a more calming environment. As far as medications, there really is actually, now there is a medicine. It's probably been around for about 2 years, I think, but it is specifically for Alzheimer's patients with agitation. That's called Rexulti. Now, in the research world, we're actually studying several other medications. So hopefully in the relative near future, there'll be some better options to help with that. But that's a difficult time to manage these patients when they get that extreme agitation, and it's not easy to calm them down. So hopefully there'll be even some more other options to have in the near future.
Up next, tax deductions and credits.
We'll be right back to Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
Your memories are precious. The people you love, the moments you cherish, the life you've lived. At Neuropsychiatric Research Center, we believe your brain deserves the very best care. If you're 50 or older, we invite you to a free memory screening event designed to give you clarity, hope, and valuable insight into your cognitive health. This test has the potential to identify Alzheimer's-related changes earlier than ever in giving people more time, more understanding, and more ways to prepare. By taking just a few minutes for a confidential memory check, it can help you establish a baseline, give you a peace of mind, and connect you to research that may change lives, including your own. Neuropsychiatric Research Center, 14271 Metropolis Avenue, Fort Myers. Take the first step towards protecting your brain for yourself and the people who love you. Visit nprc-southwestflorida.com or call 239-939-7777 to schedule your free memory screening today. The p-tau 217 blood test is available only to participants who meet eligibility criteria.
This is Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
Okay, here's some information about tax deductions and credits. And the information comes from Alzheimer's and Dementia e-News, dated 2/18/26. As a caregiver, you likely pay for some care costs out of pocket. Because of this, you may be eligible for tax credits and deductions. Tax rules are complex and can change. For more information, contact your state's Department of Revenue and/or seek help from a tax professional for advice about your state and situation. Here's medical expenses. You may be eligible to deduct medical expenses from the taxes that you pay for yourself, your spouse, and your dependents. Medical expenses include medical fees for diagnosis, prevention of disease, cure, hospital services, some long-term care and nursing services, and insurance premium payments for accident and health insurance. For deducting medical expenses, you can deduct only the amount of your medical and dental expenses that is more than 10% of your adjusted gross income, and they call that AGI. Now, your AGI is found on Form 1040, Line 8B. See IRS Publication 502, Medical and Dental Expenses. Now, Child and Dependent Care Credit. If you paid someone to care for a child or a dependent so you could work or look for work, you may be eligible to reduce your tax by claiming the Child and Department Care Credit on your federal income tax. The credit is a percentage of the amount of work-related child and dependent care services that you paid to a care provider. The credit can be up to 35% of your qualifying expenses, depending upon your income. Now, the eligibility requirements include taxpayer must live with the person they claim as a dependent for more than 6 months. Taxpayer filing status must be single, head of household, qualifying widow or widower, with a dependent child or married filing jointly. Taxpayer must have earned income from wages, salaries, tips, or other taxable income. And you can see IRS Publication 503 about that one. Tip: If you pay someone to come to your home and care for the person with dementia, you may be a household employer, and you may have to withhold and pay Social Security and Medicare tax and pay federal unemployment tax. See IRS Publication 926. Caregiver tax credits and deductions. Now, certain states have additional tax deductions or tax credits to provide financial relief to caregivers. These tax programs build on the federal tax credit, which reduces the amount of income taxes a family owes. Note that each state program differs by name and eligibility requirements. And long-term care insurance. Now, if you purchase long-term care insurance, you may be eligible for a credit or deduction on your taxes because qualified long-term care insurance premiums are considered a medical expense. Some states require that your long-term care policy be qualified, meaning in the policy, does not reimburse for services that would otherwise be reimbursed by Medicare, does not provide cash upon cancellation of the policy, known as cash surrender value, and is guaranteed renewable, meaning that you are required to renew the policy for a specified amount of time, regardless of any changes to your health. Now, help is available. The Internal Revenue Service offers free tax forms and publications explaining various tax deductions and credits, and AARP's Tax Aid Program provides free tax preparation and counseling information to all low and middle income taxpayers, even if you are not an AARP member. Hopefully that was some information that you didn't know about. I sure didn't. We're coming back with some myths and facts and a couple of other interesting things.
We'll be right back to Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
If you find that it's time that you must start looking for a good home care company for your loved one, I'd like you to consider talking with Heart, Body, and Mind Home Care, a nationally award-winning company. They are top of the line in service. They will tell you service is their passion, excellence is their promise, and that's the honest truth. They are very knowledgeable and skilled at what they provide. On top of that, they are just really nice people who love helping others in need. They are Alzheimer's and Dementia and Parkinson's care specialists. You can find them on the web at hbmhomecare.com, or you can call them at area code 239-603-6455. And you'll find a link for them on our website, GutPunched.com. Heart, Body, and Mind Home Care, your best choice for home care.
This is Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
I've mentioned that I attended a seminar back in February, and one of the speakers was Christine Perthus, who is an elder care strategist. She's an excellent speaker and very knowledgeable. I was going through her handout again just the other day, and I found a couple of more jewels I'd like to share. Who can we trust? Where do we look? Myths and facts about dementia cures and prevention. There are many simple and cost-effective tools to strengthen the brain. On the other hand, brain health is a growth industry, with many people not only trying to find a dementia cure, but also trying to find your money. Here's headlines in fine print. Struggling with memory loss? This simple honey trick is leaving experts speechless. The only program that has been found to prevent and reverse cognitive decline, dementia, and Alzheimer's. While probiotics may support brain health and reduce some risk factors, they are not a guaranteed prevention or cure for neurodegenerative disease. Consult with a healthcare professional for a comprehensive plan. Now, a number of studies have suggested that the use of TENS machines may produce short-lived improvement in some of the cognitive aspects of dementia, but the quality of these studies is poor and more evidence is needed. Here's a myth and a fact. We have little control over dementia. Not. Myth. Dementia is a normal part of aging. Fact. Dementia is a disease, not a normal part of aging, though it becomes more common as people age. Some causes of dementia-like symptoms such as depression, hearing loss, and thyroid issues are reversible. Myth. Healthy living prevents it entirely. Fact. A healthy lifestyle, diet, exercise, managing blood pressure and weight significantly reduces risk and builds resilience, but doesn't guarantee you won't get it. Early detection. Myth. Early detection doesn't matter much. Fact. Early diagnosis is crucial to access treatments, manage symptoms, and plan for the future, even without a cure. Myth. There's one cure or a magic bullet food supplement. Fact. Dementia is complex, caused by different diseases like Alzheimer's, vascular dementia, etc. No single food, supplement, or ingredient has been proven to cure or prevent it, though healthy diets help reduce risk. Myth. Smell the peanut butter. Fact. While a poor sense of smell is a potential indicator, it does not guarantee that you will develop dementia. If smelling doesn't work, then eat the peanut butter. I like that one. That was a good one. Now here's some very important healthy habits for your brain. There's 10, maybe 11. Number 1, control your blood pressure. Number 2, manage diabetes. Number 3, maintain a healthy weight. Number 4, be smoke-free. Number 5, get moving. Number 6, eat right. Number 7, sleep well. Number 8, challenge your mind. Number 9, stay in school. And number 10, protect your head. Now, there's another important one that's not on this list, and it's called socialization. Your loved one has to be social. It makes a difference. Now, here's an overview. Myths about dementia cures often claim quick fixes, a single cure, or that it's untreatable, but the reality is there is no cure yet, though managing symptoms and slowing progression is possible with treatments. Healthy living reduces risk but doesn't guarantee prevention. Supplements aren't magic bullets, and some reversible conditions mimic dementia. But most forms are progressive, making early diagnosis crucial for better quality of life through available therapies. And here's another tip. Read the fine print. This site is not a part of Google Inc. or Google.com, nor is it sponsored or endorsed by Google. YouTube is a trademark of Google Inc. Disclaimer. This site is provided for educational purposes only. Please consult a health professional before implementing any strategy discussed on the website. Please note that the information we provide is not intended to replace consultation with a qualified medical professional. We encourage you to inform your physician of changes you make to your lifestyle and discuss these with him or her. For questions or concerns about any medical conditions you may have, please contact your doctor. You should do your own research and confirm the information with other sources while searching for information regarding health issues, and always review the information carefully with your professional healthcare provider before using any of the protocols presented on this website and or the products sold here. Results show may not be typical. Testimonials found on this page are results that have been forwarded to us by users who have used the method mentioned and may not reflect the typical experience, may not apply to the average person, and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. The content on this site is for information purposes only and is not intended to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. You see all these things that look like they will help your loved one, and you want to try everything, but you have to read the fine print because they may want to help, but they also may want some of your money. And here's a key takeaway. Focus on evidence-based care and discussions with doctors. Beware of pricey supplements and treatments. Talk to your doctors. Focus on the facts. Stick with the basics of a healthy lifestyle. Just some interesting things to think about. And thank you, Cynthia Prethus, Elder Care Strategist, for providing this information. Now look ahead, our resources on the way.
Are you the caregiver for someone living with dementia? You're not alone.
I was a caregiver for my wife for 10 years, and it was a lot of work.
I'm a caretaker for my wife who has Alzheimer's.
I'm a caregiver of my husband that has CTE, and it's incredibly challenging.
The Dubin Center in Fort Myers has been offering free educational classes and support since 1995.
The Dubin Center has helped me exponentially with so many questions answered. It's just been great.
Our resources are very important. If you're not sure where to turn or how to connect, we'll be here to help bring you trusted resources. You can reach out to the Dubin Center at dubincenter.com. Then there is Neuropsychiatric Research Center. Find them at nprc-southwestflorida.com. Heart, Body, and Mind Home Care at hbmhomecare.com. You can check out the Alzheimer's Support Network at alzsupport.org. And to find your local chapter of the Alzheimer's Association, you can visit their website or call their toll-free hotline at 1-800-272-3900. Now, they also offer an outstanding resource called Dementia Care Navigation, powered by Ripple and the Alzheimer's Association. It provides free, personalized dementia care, including a dedicated care navigator and tailored resources for caregivers and people living with dementia. You can get connected by calling 855-271-2662. That's 855-271-2662. You take the first step. We also mention the guide program frequently. It's another excellent resource that provides help and respite care, and it's free. You can search for it online or visit Dr. Perry's HealthSpan Partners at https://healthspansouthwestflorida.com. Another resource worth checking out is Aquilane Clinical Research at aquilaneresearch.com and Alzheimer Support Network at https://support.network. Our website is GutPunched.com and the email address is gutpunchedac@outlook.com or Jeff@GutPunched.com. And thank you to each and every one of you who has taken time out of your busy, stressful day as a caregiver to listen. We truly appreciate it. You are helping to grow our podcast and its impact for caregivers. Thanks for joining us. If today gave you even a little hope, hold on to it. God bless.
This has been Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers, with your host, Jeff Edwards. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to us on all the platforms, like Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Podbean, and more. If you have a question or want to get in touch with us, our email is gutpunchedac@outlook.com or jeff@gutpunched.com. Caregivers, you don't have to do this alone.